Hello and welcome to this next Lukozer retro game review video, and in this instance I use the word game quite wrongly. This is an extremely infamous release, Korea Karate by some lot called Bombjack, who I'd never heard of. I did not have this in the day, and I cannot tell you how glad I am of that. When it says in the title page, because believe it or not, this is the entire title page, IK Plus is beated, you do find yourself hoping that English is not the first language of the person who wrote this. You also can see that the game was created using the shoot 'em up construction kit, and that the person who made this forgot to rem out, or whatever the shoot 'em up construction kit equivalent of remming out is, the line printing on the screen that this is shoot 'em up construction kit game number 38. Now, this was genuinely released. This isn't, just some shoot 'em up construction kit game, that was included as a demo. This did come out, and around this time there were an awful lot of games coming out that were written by people using the shoot 'em up construction kit, and were being released as, commercial games. And it wasn't just by budget labels like Mastertronic or Firebird or anything. Sometimes it was being released as a full price 10 quid game, and yet it was written on the shoot 'em up construction kit. And for that reason I was not a big fan of the shoot 'em up construction kit. I didn't actually have it. I did try using it for a bit, and yeah, my programming skills meant that I was never going to do too well with it. And my programming abilities are basically summed up by being able to do 10 print Dave's a cunt, 20 go to 10, then run. Back in the day I did actually write a text adventure game, but I did such a shit job of it that all you had to do was keep hitting the return key and you could complete it. So anyway, despite that, I get the impression that I had better abilities at creating a game than the cunt who wrote this. So why don't we start? Let's get this fucking thing over with. This is the entire game. Now, I am the bloke in white. You want to see what his attack move looks like? That is it. That's all he does. And that sound is the only sound in the entire fucking game. So let's go a bit closer to try and actually attack him. Ah, I can't actually hit him. Okay, go a bit closer now. Well, I don't know if I fucking hit him or not, because it seems to have just restarted. So let's go a bit closer. Oh, I'm dead. And I really am dead, because there was even a cross there to suggest that he had killed me by doing what he was doing there. And it takes you back to the title screen. So I have no idea if I have ever actually hit an opponent, let alone beaten one. Largely because my attack move consists of that. Do I really need to say anything? You can see it here. I mean, I could go into full rent mode like I did in the 18, but why bother? If I did that, I would be putting more effort into the game than this cunt did when creating it. Now, it's pretty obvious. I'm just going to give myself killed there. It's pretty obvious that the person who wrote this game is the biggest sack of cunt since Chumbawamba. And he's clearly just trying to cash in on the popularity of, you know, martial arts games at the time. And around this time there was a fucking monumental amount of them out there. And, you know, I would like to think that he failed miserably, because it was unlikely that it ever got sent out for a review, because if it had done, the reviews would have basically, you know, just said, get the fuck out of our site and stop wasting our time. And yeah, so it would have gone straight on the shelves. Nobody would have heard of it, so probably would have asked to have a demonstration of it, taken one look at it, maybe even played it once, and just said, I would rather burn my face off than, you know, actually spend money on this cunting thing. And you know, anybody who did actually buy it without trying it out, well, I'd say they probably got what they deserved then. It's beyond contemptible, you know, that somebody had the fucking nerve to release this. I would like to meet the person who released this, because I would tell them to their face exactly what I think of them. That was accidental, actually. I didn't mean to start another game, because I have no intention of lowering myself to playing it. I mean, look at the animation. The animation consists of 2 frames, and the attack move doesn't always show, but it's not really a frame. It just flicks you slightly, you know, in front of where you were. There are genuinely Atari 2600 games that look better than this, have better sound than this, and are far more playable than this. Yar's Revenge, actually that's not a good example, because Yar's Revenge was fantastic, but E.T., widely regarded as one of the shittiest games of all time, if not the shittiest game of all time. Although I suspect the people who say it's the shittiest game of all time hadn't seen this or the A-Team. And in the Lemon website, they have a list of the 100 worst games of all time. This came 4th. The A-Team came 2nd. I don't even want to imagine what, you know, 3rd, let alone 1st, are like. I can't remember what their titles are. I know the first one was just called Boxing. It was released in '83. I don't know when this came out or what. Let's get myself killed. I don't think it tells you anything on the title screen, does it, about year or whatever? Oh, fuck off. Here we go. Yeah, there's no sign of copyright, which is, you know, just as well, because that would have been a total fucking waste of time and money. Everything about this game is a total fucking waste of time and money, including the time and money used by the, you know, by the fucking wanker who created it, if indeed he did, you know, put any time into it at all. So you get the impression of what I rate it. You know, I'm not, well, what I think of it. I'm not going to give it a rating, because again, it's just well, it's just, that means I'll put more effort into it again than the person who wrote the game did. You can't give it a rating, because it's impossible to come up with a rating low enough. It's I would actually say this is worse than the A-Team. But it's not one that's worth getting, you know, into full rant mode about, because it's, you know, well, as I've said several times already, it would mean I put more effort into that than the cunt who wrote it. But essentially this game just has the letters C-U-N-T stamped in 50-foot gold embossed letters all over it. as does the person who created it. So there you go, Korea Karate. Fuck off, you cunt. See you at the next video.